This is a problem from section 3-2, and in this problem they're asking us to find the mean and the standard deviation of a data set that has been arranged in a frequency table. So we have our frequency distribution here. We're looking for the mean and standard deviation. There are formulas for this associated with this. Let me just scoot down here to show you. This is for the mean. We're going to take a look at some frequencies and some x, where x is equal to the midpoint of the class, and then we're going to divide it by the total number of counts, the frequencies. For the standard deviation, it gets a lot more complicated. So my suggestion is, instead of doing that, to take advantage of using the calculator. We still need our midpoints, so I'm going to set up another column, or in this case a row, for the midpoints. I'll put it on top, and then we need the midpoint for each of these classes. So the average, or the middle, between 40 and 44 looks like it's going to be 42. Now I can do the middle for each one, but I can also take a look at the class width. The class width, if we take a look at the lower class limit, is 40, and the lower class limit for the second class is 45. So that's a distance of 5. And then if we take a look at any other two consecutive lower or upper class limits, we'll see that the difference is also going to be 5. So I'll just add 5 to 42, which is 47, and I'll continue to add 5. And then our last one is going to be 62. So these are our x values that they're going to call it or use in the formula. But in terms of using the calculator, we will also do the same thing. Alright, let's take a look at our calculator now. And for this, we want to input these pieces of information in our list. So we want our x values and our f values, which are the frequencies. So our calculators, we're going to make up a list. Let's go to Stat and Edit. Oh, I have something in my list and I want to clear that out. So I'm going to go move my cursor up all the way to the top and hit Clear, and then that wipes out everything. So I want to put in my values, my midpoints, 42, 47, etc. So we have a short list. We have 5 numbers. And we see that the 6th slot is empty, so the one before that is 5. And let's go over and fill in our frequencies, which is 3, 4, etc. So now that we have our class midpoints and our frequencies, we're just going to go back to Stat, and let's go to Calc, and then one var stats. So this time our statistics is dependent on a frequency table, and we put those table in 2 lists. So we put it in list 1, and then we also want to include the frequencies, which was in list 2. So it's a one var stats L1 comma, and the comma is right above the 7 L2. Let's press enter and see what we get. Here are our important numbers, our x bar and our standard deviation. So here it goes. Our approximation, x bar is equal to 52, maybe 52.0. And our standard deviation, remember that we're looking at the sample standard deviation, is approximately, I guess these are approximate. So let's put little squiggly equal signs. And the standard deviation is approximately 5.2, let's call it 5.3, rounding off to 1 decimal place. Okay, so I hope that works out okay.